Hi everybody and welcome. In this short lecture we're going to briefly discuss how to install Python on both Windows and Mac OS X. So I'm using a Mac. So what you do is you go to python.org, www.python.org, here you are here, and then you click downloads. So as you can see on the downloads, it's identified that I'm on a Mac and I can select Python 3.5.2. Now, don't worry if that number is higher than what you see here because it may have moved on by the time you've purchased this course. Once you click Python 3.5.2, the download will begin and you can then install it as any other application. And the same works for Windows. You download it and then you install it as any other application. So once you have downloaded Python, you can check if it's installed by doing the following. Go to your terminal. So in Mac, I go to my Launchpad and I type in terminal. There it is there. And I can type into my terminal Python 3. And there you go. Now you can see my Python 3 is installed and working. And you can also use this now as a quick editor within Python. So 1 + 1, 2. There you go, a quick Python editor. And it works the same on Windows. When you're in your terminal in Windows, you type in Python, and I think it might be -v for version. So Python 3 -v, but you might want to check that. Now, when you have downloaded Python, one of the things that it gives you is the IDLE, or as I call it, the Idle Interactive Development Environment. So let's just go into that. So again, I go to my Launchpad and you can see Idle here. And it's the same on Windows. Idle will be installed as an application and you can click on it to run it or search for it and then run it. So here we have it here. Idle. And again, this is an interactive development environment, which means it gives you instant feedback. So 1 + 1, 2. Print. Built-in function print lets you know exactly what it is. It's a built-in Python function. So that's Python installed and running away. Now you can use idle for a lot of the programs throughout this course, and the way to build an even bigger program is within idle, say file, new file, and you get a working file here, and you can begin to write your code, save it and run it. And the way you run it is you go file and run module, but we explain that further on in the lecture. Now in the lectures you'll see me jumping through idle and my code editor of choice, which is Sublime. And here's my Sublime interface here. So you can see I've got actually two programs open from the course. Now throughout the course you'll see me jump from Sublime into idle and from idle into Sublime. And why is that? Well, Sublime is a great text editor, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't allow you to enter user input. So a lot of our programs are going to ask the user to input such things as their name, their address, their phone number, whatever it might be. You cannot do that in Sublime, but you can do it in idle. So I jump back and forth between Sublime and idle. But I do recommend Sublime because it's a very quick, very easy install of an IDE. So that's my setup environment. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Hi everybody and welcome back.